Hello, today we're talking about Commander deck. I'm not a Commander player, but I've always liked Slivers and I have somewhat collected them through the course of the years, so at some point I realized that I needed just a few cards to build a deck for Commander. Also, I have a lot of Slivers that have not made the list. This deck was initially intended for Centurion Commander, but it looks like it got somewhat discontinued. So chances are you're going to use this deck in any other format with a different ban list, which you know better than I do. So chances are that you're going to use cards like Soul Ring, Mystical Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, or yeah, you know better than me. So Commander is Sliver Overlord, and this is a combo deck. Mana base. We have 10 fetch lands. I don't have a Scalding Tarn, so I'm going to replace it with something else that can fix my mana base without hurting my pocket. Next we have ten shock lands, 3 basic lands that also allow me to get out of Blood Moon, some good lands. Forbidden Orchard is good with Intruder Alarm, Cavern of Souls, which is basically the only tribal land that I like, because this deck also has a lot of spells. And as a replacement for dual lands, I'm using some pain lands. Grand Coliseum, Woodland Cemetery, Hinterland Harbor, Secluded Courtyard, and Reflecting Pool. So this is what the mana base looks like. So let's take a look at the creatures included in this deck. So we have casting cost 1, Mind Blast, Screeching Sliver, Deer Rider, Violent. Also we have Pierce of Paradise, which is target for Green Sun's Zenith. We have the soul of the deck, which is Mana Dorks, that turn every Sliver into a Mana Dork. We have Bloom Tender and Fiburos Elder. Muzzle Sliver is another key piece for combos. And we have Hibernation, Crypt Sliver, Crystalline, Changeling Gameboid, Biomancer Familiar, Necrotic Sliver, Harmonic Sliver, Frenetic Sliver, Dreadscape Sliver, Quick Sliver, Diffusion Sliver, Hatchery Sliver, Acidic Sliver, Hollowhead Sliver, Homing Sliver, and then we have important slivers that give haste. Heart Sliver, Cloud Shredder, Blur Sliver, Firewake Sliver. These 6 cards are very important. Last but not least, we have Dormant Sliver, Telekinetic Sliver, Sliver Grandmother, Sliver Hive Lord, Legion of Slivers, the first Sliver, and more fun. As non-creature spells, we have Cryptolith Rite and Elvenchoras, which basically do the same thing as Gemhide and Manaweft Sliver. We have Opposition, we have Winter Orb, we have Intruder Alarm for mana combos, also mana ecos. We have Training Grounds, which works nicely with Sliver Overlord, Necrotic Sliver, also obviously Queen Sliver if you have it. I don't have Sliver Queen, but this deck can close the game even without it. Next we have Sylvan Library, Teferi, which allows us to combo off without giving our opponent the chance to interact. We have Living Death and Patriarch's Bidding. Then we have Tutors. Obviously Enlightened Tutor is very important for this deck because we have key enchantments. We have Adamri's Call for creatures, Idyllic Tutor again for enchantments, Wargate for enchantments and obviously also for creatures, Green Sun's Zenith for creatures, and Bring to Light. Bring to Light can also tutor for spells. This means that you can get Living Death, Patriarch's Bidding, or anything you need. I have selected 4 removal spells, which are pretty much the same: Vindicate, Voidrend, Maelstrom Pulse, and then Anguish the Making. These cards aren't strictly necessary, but at least they allow us to interact with our opponent, and 2 of them are instants. Next we have 4 counter spells: Swan Song, Evasive Action, Force of Will, and Negate or Dovin's Veto. Yeah, it's 99 cards total, so it's all good. In the next video we're going to take a look at the combos for this deck. For now, that's it. Thanks for watching and see you the next time.